Or thought I did. I know I do. But I thought I'm not a person.
She's going to eat in front of Heidi again, and Heidi's doing without.
And I still think I was right.
Hello again. I'm back. I got everything taken care of, so I'm back now.
And I don't know right who it is, and you don't have to, because I know it's my God.
She's been on over 2 hours.
My God.
Hello, Judy. Welcome in, everyone. Is she ever going to shut up today? She makes noises when she eats.
Because his love is so big that it gives you enough excess love over to love these people.
Okay, I need to do a few things, so bear with me. I don't know if I can do it while I'm on live or not. So her chat just ended, so she must be fixing to end.
But when you love somebody, it don't mean you can't tell them what they're doing wrong.
Well, it's not
People
letting me
need
do
to
it.
start calling people out on their shit instead of letting people get away with shit.
White Tiger, I was trying to make you a mod.
Check out this screenshot of my credit score. That's
What the heck? Did I hit something?
I found this little known loophole in the credit system.
I must have. Oh, it says this video has been removed by the uploader. She removed her video, Shortisha. Shortisha, you are a mod. Can you see if you can make White Tiger one? I tried and it won't let me for some reason. My phone's probably tired and says, no, I'm done. Yeah, it says this video has been removed by the uploader. That is something else. But it still shows, well, hang on. Hang on a minute. What picture do we want? Let's see. Let's go to shorts. Let's find a good one ever. Yeah, she removed it. She was talking and then all of a sudden it was gone. So do y'all think she removed it? Let me go back. Let's be nosy while we're waiting on everybody to get in. Because I still show it to be live. But it says this video has been removed by the uploader. She dirty deleted. How funny. Well, all right, then let's get a picture. Of Miss Thing herself up. That's a good one over, isn't it? I need one I can see the chat, though. Y'all, as new people start coming in, you ladies that's been with me a while, if you'll answer their questions that they have, if I don't see them, I'd appreciate it. Yours is showing going too. Wonder why she deleted it. She was on for over 2 hours. I didn't think she was ever going to shut up. I'm going to pull it out of this holder and hold it for a little bit. My arms get tired, I'll put it back in there. 2 hours and 15 minutes. You know, she don't get paid then, because if you delete a video, you don't get paid for it. Use her mom. Okay. You want that one? Oh, I was too. You know, the other day when we was doing it, maybe it was because we were on YouTube and I'm on Prism now. Maybe Prism I can't make mods. Yeah, she does delete it when she talks about her kids. Of everything until I had to get off. I had to get off for a little bit, so I didn't get to record it all. But I got at least everything but the last 30 minutes when y'all say. Can I replay my live? I don't know if I can yet or not. No, it won't let me replay it yet. Yeah, about an hour and a half, Savage Daughter. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She's trying to make sure that her kids don't see it. So we're waiting. A bunch of Sophie's crew supposed to be coming over here. Texas Country Lady, hello. Welcome into our live. We're discussing Tammy Hull. She just did a 2-hour and 15-minute live with her Cash App up and PayPal. She's watching us now. Everybody tell Tammy hi and tell Sabrina hi. Thank you. I appreciate Sophie. She always says that. Her kids are done with her. She's put them through enough already. Yeah, that could have been why she ended it real fast and deleted it, because she knew we were going live at 1 o'clock. And so, but Tammy's been scamming people for 5 years now, probably more than that. Her family said that she did it on Facebook and just in person before that. She has both. She has both. She has both. She gets a $1,200 check on the first of every month for disability, which she's got on here and said she has no disability. They lied on her. But she sure don't give that check back. Can you imagine? They've got to be embarrassed because the town Wyandotte that she's from, where her husband lives, and I think her mom lives in Miami, and I think Pete's in Miami, which they're not very far apart. So it's a small town, so you know it's all over that town. She lives in a pickup that she's got filled with the brim with dirty clothes and trash. Yeah, we know, Sandy, because I was going to stream it and then it was just gone. Yeah, she's lying. She makes, her own family said she makes $1,200 a month. It's like $1,253 or something like that. They are embarrassed of her. I mean, her children has told her, do not come home until you get mental help. They won't allow her around her grandkids. You know, I actually want to go to Wyandotte and Miami and just mention her name and see how many people can tell me stories about her. Yeah, Heidi can't even get in the passenger seat because she's got it filled with trash and clothes. Instead of going to the laundromat, she just goes and buys new clothes and throws the dirty ones in her truck. Yes, Pete has told me the same thing. I had a good conversation one time with Pete, and he was telling me that she tortured them as a child and that she needs mental help. She's needed it all her life. Yeah, we've heard it from her own family. No, Texas country. She poos in her clothes and just throws them in the truck. And she'll tell you online, I just pooed myself, and thinks it's funny. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Panda. Welcome in, everybody. We're discussing Tammy Hull. Do you got any questions about her? She has put her daughter, and I've got one of them on my short where she was cussing Tara. Let me see if I can find it.
Wouldn't surprise me, talk. It wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't that can-ass bitch of a mother of mine. You know, I've been thinking it's Dawn. It might be that fucking mother of mine. It might be that bitch-ass mother of mine. If I ever find out it's you, Joanne, I find out that's you, I'm coming for you, bitch. I find out that's you.
Nope, that's not it.
On my TikTok.
Is she back live? Did somebody say she's back live?
I find out that's you.
No, that's... Let's see. Oh. No, she's not back live. Yeah, she deleted it. She deleted it. Tequila had a good conversation with her husband. He told us quite a few stories about what it was like when she was young. Okay, Bella. At least you found us. You got most of it. I got everything but the last, I think, 30 to 45 minutes of it. Yeah, it only hurts her. But she does it because she don't want them to use it against her. Because she knows they'll use it against her. And she thinks that she's keeping us from being able to use it. We've already streamed it, so... $3 hours. Yeah, if people give her money... Let me get her back on her. I'm sure Sophie doesn't want me to sit there and put it on her. Fart card, yep. She does it. She went 4 months without a shower. I was looking for that one, Bella, but I couldn't find it. She went and spent one night in the motel, and we don't even think she showered then. Yeah, that's the one I've got the picture on. That's the one. And look at her mother. She cusses her mother, and her mother is a lovely person. And I'm sure she's lovely in spirit, too. Does anybody have any questions? We're just trying this out today to see how it goes over. I want to try to get people, hopefully people that's been in her YouTube that thinks that there's nothing wrong with her. I want to show them. This has been going on. Yeah, I feel sorry for Joanne. And Joanne doesn't even have social media. She's got Facebook. Yeah, I see that. So what can we show? Let's see. Let's start going through some of her shorts. Let's see.
The first time was they came out and out of the blue,
Heidi is her dog.
This fucking lady over, you know, and like I said, I'd been traumatized when I met him. But I'm sitting there in my truck, and I'd had a couple of drinks, so I couldn't drive. And I didn't know when anything was going to happen. Shut up, pizza. But anyways, the cops come, and I've even got the keys to the house. They arrested me because I told the cop that he was...
Okay, did you catch that part? I didn't even have keys to the house. That tells you he did not want her on her property anymore. But she is such a narcissist, she doesn't take no for an answer. She believes that she should always get her way. Now listen why she says they arrested her.
He jerked me out of my car, took me to the sheriff's or to the police department, booked me, and put me in a cell with like 13 girls. Some red-haired bitch fucking slapped me, so they took me down in the basement in a fucking nasty-ass cell full of toilet water. Ashford County, yeah. The first time was they came out...
Okay, this is back when she first started going live on TikTok.
It's been really hard. Thank you guys for all your help. I don't know what I did back though. That's the voices in my head I'm talking to, because that's using in there. Last couple of years, it's been really hard. It's been really hard. Thank you guys for all your help.
Look at the back seat of that truck.
I don't know what I did that.
This is before she got Heidi. This is when Dawn had kicked her out and she was headed to her daughter's house. She's thanking the voices in her head for being there.
Because that's using in there.
Who likes her? She can kiss my ass. She can kiss my ass. Now I'm saying it, Sabrina, you can kiss my ass. Get in.
Over 5 years.
And no, I don't need your fucking help. I'll go get a different fucking card, debit card in my name. It would do nothing to do with you.
This was when her and Sabrina had a little spat. She had blocked Sabrina because Sabrina didn't send her any money. And then she tried to act like she didn't block her. And so Sabrina had to send her some money to get back on her good side. Let's see. Let's find the one. Oh, here's a lovely one.
Do
Oops.
his job.
You all find it so funny. You all won't want to do nothing. Well, whenever I fucking end up driving this truck through something, and I'm gone, kiss my ass, everybody. You all find...
This is the way she acts when she drinks. Carrie, I've been following her for 5 years, maybe longer. I don't even know anymore. No, ma'am. I would be so embarrassed to be related to her. We have talked to her family, her kids, her sister, her niece. Tequila's talked to her husband. I can't remember this one. I want to say this one, she was supposed to went to Pete's and they got into an argument. So I don't know if her son hit her or what happened in this one. I can't remember. This one's been so long ago. Yeah, we're just trying to make people understand this woman is a scammer. She gets a $1,200 check every month from disability. She says she's not disabled out of her own mouths. This is not stuff we've made up. This is recordings that we have her saying. She, I think it was July when we kept track, she made over $5,000. Yeah, she hits herself a lot. Actually, I've got one somewhere.
Job in Carthage, Missouri, and
See, look how old that picture is.
Yeah. Or maybe possibly the one
that was at Tara's house.
Me that I had the frumpy pants on. Maybe he's not busy. Because I know he's not ironing his pants.
Okay, you're at your daughter's house watching your grandkids, but instead of taking and spending time with your grandkids, you're going to get on live. This one come from Destiny. Destiny's got a bunch of good ones. This is where she was dyeing her hair at the creek. Okay, this is her dad. She wouldn't even get out of the truck and go over and talk to him. She sat in the truck until he left and then got out. Devin, her niece, showed him a video of her. He didn't even know who she was. He said if he'd have seen her on the street, he wouldn't know who she was. She'd changed so much since the last time they seen her.
She's mental. She's mental.
This is her mod.
She's mental.
This is Mama Green.
So why are you hating on her? Why are you
53. She'll be 54 in September.
Issues. I don't get it. Like, crazy or not, psychotic or not, I'm not putting my opinion out on there because I love her. I love her to pieces, and no matter what, that's her business. All I'm here to do is make sure that people are not setting her off, triggering her, setting her into, like, you know.
Now, that's sad when your own mod is talking like this about you. It's just legendary.
So why are...
This is a bunch of her fines that she has that she says she don't have. And one of them is aiding and abetting a minor that needs supervision. Yes. And she has...
no therapy.
Okay, so I love this one. If you watch her long enough, she'll tell the story about the casino. And she talks about how that she got in a fight in the casino and she had to go to court. And in court, she says that the judge told the guy, because of the way you're dressed, I'm deferring your sentence. If you look at the other part, wherever it went, she never showed up to court. So how does she know what the judge said? A photograph of Tammy.
Beds, no therapy, no psych ward, just raw dogging this mental illness the way God intended.
And there's old Sabrina.
It's whack.
Okay, this is the other dog that she had taken from her that she talks about every now and then. She is mad looking. Yeah, she has visions. She gets high and has visions all the time. Look at that beautiful little face. They took that one away from her for abusing it. Witness abused, a witness watched her abuse this dog, and so they took it from her and rehomed it. That is what we're trying to do for Heidi.
Motherfucker just done it again. Shut my EBT card off. You guys, I can't do this. You know, he's grasping. I wish I...
And she's always griping at people for saying the EBT fart card. She's the one that started it.
I got yogurt when I had it, you know.
Saying how I know they acted so pathetic. See a bitch up on the couch.
You're nothing but a coward, hiding behind lies and deceit. Your pathetic tricks and dirty games show just how low you can go. You think you're smart? You're just a loser who can't play fair. Everyone sees through your bullshit. You're not clever, you're just a snake.
I
So
hate something.
keep lying, keep cheating, because in the end...
That's fine, so simply Sophie. I mean, poor Heidi just gets... I'm trying to find the one...
Same shit to do.
You worked for the wrong people, didn't you? What did the government do for you?
This is how she feels about the
Stationed at Iraq.
military.
What are they doing for you now, stupid? You stupid fucker. Come on here telling me shit. You fought for the government. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Look at the back of that truck. It's disgusting.
My son shot himself. I couldn't work anymore. You motherfuckers, fuck you. My son shot himself.
So, how does that get you disability? She uses that. She was in a motel room and they literally knocked on her door and gave her trash bags and told her to clean out the back seat of the back of her truck because customers were complaining about the smell. And she used that story. Started crying, telling them that she's going through some stuff.
Just a little quick message. I want to see if somebody will buy me a pizza.
She had just got $480.
Pizza. It's pizza time. Somebody want to give me lunch? Come on.
I mean, this is all she
I don't
does.
give a fuck if you see me. I ain't hiding from anybody. I'm hiding from
Listen to that poor dog.
Why? Just because here they come. I will think so.
I'm looking for the one.
Clean up. I shit my pants this morning with no way to I shit my pants this morning with no way to clean up.
Why would you get on the internet and tell this?
Clean up.
For us that's been watching her for so long, we've started noticing in the last year, she has really aged. I mean, really bad. And here's her. She has all kinds of failure to appear. All kinds. That's why she's staying in Laurel, Maryland. She's not going to go back to Oklahoma or Missouri because she knows they are going to get her. Yeah. And that was 2019, guys. Hello, Master Peanut. Look at how much she's aged since 2019. Yeah, it's all the alcohol.
I tell you that I'm back on YouTube, okay, sweetie? Bring your checkbook, sweetheart. Joe just popped on here to tell you that I'm back on YouTube, okay, sweetie? Bring your checkbook, sweetheart. Joe, I tell you that...
Wrong with them?
I'm looking for...
Oh, you talk about that scar on my neck?
Okay, here it is.
3 bones are placed in my neck. But the truth was, my ex-husband had threw a bundle of shingles off the roof, and it landed on my head, and it made me sick. But I never had problems from it till that night at work. I went to hang a chicken back, and it just went. Thank you, Rissa. But I really don't need nothing but somebody. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
See? She says that what happened to her neck was because her husband threw some shingles on her. But then the next day she goes to work at the chicken factory and tells them that loading up chickens made her neck hurt. She got a $70,000 settlement and signed up for disability. So that right there.
Give me the jam.
This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit.
Okay, this is from Tammy's sister.
Bullshit.
I think she puts whiskey in those Coke cans, to be honest to you. This is what her sister has to say when she starts talking about that sexual abuse. There was none. Look at them nasty fingernails. And she puts them in her mouth all the time.
She's got to lay down and take a nap now. Look at here, guys. She's feeding herself. How many times today have you seen...
Trying to find y'all a good one.
Hello, my name is Tammy Hull.
I gotta get past all these others.
People don't even realize I'm an observant one. I'm a very observant one. You don't know it, but I am. I see every detail. It's what happens when you've learned from a child how to play people because you had to keep you from getting your ass beat more. Sit back and observe it. And people don't even realize I'm an observant one. I'm a very observant. People don't even realize I'm an
She
observant
admits
one.
she's been doing it since she was a child. She knows how to play them.
You
Get from Bonnie, get the fuck off my thing. And you know what? I can't send it to Bonnie till tomorrow. Just tell Bonnie to shut her fucking face or I won't send her shit. Tell Bonnie to shut up.
So this one, she went to, was it Missouri, guys? Where she went to that motel. She'd found a fancy motel. She wanted in. Nobody was giving her any money. So poor little Bonnie steps up to the bat and gives her the money. Well, then she goes in and she wanted another $100 because she said that they wouldn't take Heidi without another $100, which makes it $300. Well, so Bonnie sends her another $100. Then she tells Bonnie, well, never mind, I'm already gone. And Bonnie's like, okay, well, I want my money back then. Bonnie never got her money back. Tammy just talked crap on her and blocked her.
Okay, guys, listen to this. For 4 years, she's been saying...
I'm trying to find you a good one. There's her mother. Now, isn't her mother beautiful? Yeah, poor Bonnie. That was a heavy lesson for Bonnie to pay.
Got Heidi and there's a little dog on the other side and she barked and sprayed shit in my face. Yeah, you heard me right. Usually it's just air. Shut up, save the dog. Got Heidi in.
So can you tell me, number one, why was her face that close to Heidi's butt for Heidi to spray poo on her? And number two, who would just get on live and sit with the back of their hand and wipe it off and talk about it?
All of this has happened to me over trying to do something good. All of this has happened.
She can't even stop eating.
I want to see your face, Trump! I want to see your face! I want to see Trump! I want to see that motherfucker! I want to see Trump!
So she was mad because she was all for Trump, but she assumed the day he got into office, he was going to call her and they were going to set up a luncheon and he was going to give her money and give her acreage and acknowledge her for finding hemlock, which has been around for thousands and thousands of years. So now she doesn't like Trump.
And some brass knuckles. A good time, but I'm a bad motherfucker. Sugar sweet, but I put a lick up on a sucker.
Okay, women with dentures. Yes, she has Texas. Why would you get online and do a video of yourself with your dentures out? Yes, they 5150'd her last summer, but they only held her for 72 hours. They said she was on a marijuana psychosis. Jimmy, she is very nasty. She just, no couth about her at all. That's what I'm saying too. Why? Why would you do that?
This government something. I'm coming tomorrow, motherfuckers. You flaky ass fucking motherfuckers. I'm coming tomorrow. This government.
So this used to be our running joke. It used to be every Friday, I'm coming tomorrow. That's it, government. I'm coming to DC tomorrow. And then the next live, she'll be like, well, I can't go tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. You wouldn't hear nothing else about it until the next Friday. And it was always, I'm coming tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, she is wild.
Someone's saying now about me taking my sister for 3 months. Yeah, I did. I didn't ever want her to have to go back. I didn't kidnap her. She wanted to go. Yeah.
She says she didn't kidnap her, but if you look through the paperwork that I've got posted, it shows where they press charges against her on it. Yeah, for 5 years now, it's been tomorrow's coming. Yeah, somebody would send her money. She'd beg for gas money to get to DC, and then she'd get the money, and then she'd come back on, and she said, God told me not to go. So I just went and got me a weed vape, and I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. She does. Here's where it's talking about her kidnapping her sister. Oh, yeah, Angelina Jolie. This is a letter that she wrote to her kids. Or no, this is something she was bragging on Facebook about. You know, she's always cussing her mama, but she had a good time there.
Heat of the day. I won't get on. I won't sit here and bitch. I'll just stay the fuck off of here. I'm fixing to stay the fuck off, period, because...
This was either last summer or the summer before.
I know people's enjoying this too much. And I can't stand that. And I can't stand to see somebody enjoy my misery. That makes me want to break a fucking jaw. Just break a fucking... Ugh! You don't know how bad. You know. Be strong, Tammy. As I sit in my truck full of trash and nasty.
She comes back on several times.
I'm so overwhelmed and so let down. And I don't give a fuck. In here today, I won't get on. I won't.
It's always everybody else. Okay, here's the one where she sent to her children. And she's always talking about how much of a good mama she was.
I wanted to go on Naked and Afraid so bad because I know I could. When you said that. Thank you.
Okay, notice the makeup? She always says that if she ever puts makeup on, we're all going to be jealous of her. So are y'all jealous? All it does is crease into her wrinkles. Okay, here's her son, Pete.
How you gonna love me, Ma? How you gonna breastfeed me, Ma? You ain't got no kids.
So I didn't. That's why I didn't. So you didn't get to cut it yesterday? So how did I send it the link? The link.
Okay, let me give y'all a little backstory of Pete. Pete is a very sweet little person. He was mostly raised by his grandmother. Me and him had a conversation one time. He cannot stand his mother. He says that she is a lot of his problems. We have been kind of told in a hinting around way that Pete shot himself. But the only people in the room when it happened was Tammy and Pete. And Christine, are you in here so you can correct me if I'm wrong? She was trying to tell Pete that he had got into the hemlock grass and had the demons in him. And yes, they had both been drinking and smoking. And he shot himself. From what I can remember, I was hoping Christine was in here. She stayed in the room with him at the hospital and wouldn't let anybody else in or talk to him. So, you know, that tells you how caring of a mother she is.
Fucking sick of shit. I'm just fucking sick of shit, man. I'm fucking sick of shit.
I'm gonna tell these fucking leaders something. They can suck my asshole. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. And their fucking little spoiled bitch-ass, little brat-ass kids get everything they fucking want. Well, everybody sits around and worries about their children, and if they're gonna make it through a fucking day, they can go, woo!
Yeah, she's trying to say that the government or the cops did it. Christine, good, you're in here. Doesn't Bill kind of put it where he thinks that Tammy is the one that shot Pete? And her real face. She does look possessed. Very possessed. Okay, here's her niece.
That we're all meeting at to go to the funeral. Tammy had went over there and stole, I don't even know how much money out of her mom's purse. True story, and to God. And then she leaves town. She comes up here to go to her sister's funeral, doesn't go to the funeral, gets in a fight with her sister, steals a whole bunch of cash out of her mom's purse. And that's the kind of person you guys are sending money to. Before we all get to the house that we're all meeting at to go to the funeral, Tammy had went over there and stole, I don't even know how much money out of her mom's purse. True story, and to God. And then she leaves town. She comes up here.
Now, you tell me, this is her niece. Look how beautiful her niece is. You wouldn't know that they were related. It's sad. Okay, she's always talking about her son, Harry. Here is Harry. Yes, it is. She's always saying that the government's messing with him. If he wouldn't get in trouble all the time, they wouldn't mess with him. He's got a line of warrants and arrest record just like Tammy does. You know, the apple didn't fall far from that tree.
The government bought somebody else off. And if I find that out, the government's what's going to pay, not the person. It's going to be the government. I can't wait for them to fry. I can't wait for them to see their kids' heads bashed off of a rock. I can't wait for them to see their children's heads being bashed off the side of a rock.
Yes, Simply Sofa.
Bashed off the side of the rock.
Yeah, he lives in the woods.
I can't wait. That's what they deserve.
Yes.
You think you're better than everybody? You want to leave everybody out? You want to make everybody fucking pick on someone? You want to have my whole family pick on me and act like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? Or not all of them, because not all of them could be bought.
Okay. Where is Heidi supposed to lay down? Look at that passenger seat. Where is that poor dog supposed to go? Look, Heidi's in the back seat. It's even with the console. Where is that dog supposed to get stretch out and be comfortable? It's a Doberman Pinscher, for sakes. It needs room to stretch its little bones. She is very lovely young lady.
Never once called my daughter, never once called baby, never once called to see where I'm at. I mean, I can't handle all of this, and it keeps going on and on.
More fake crying.
I don't give a fuck about the grass right now. Look it up yourself. I don't care about the grass right now. I don't give a shit. I ain't scared of grass, bitch.
She doesn't.
Okay, Don Myers, you grassy fat motherfucker.
Keep going on.
Honey, you all won't want to do nothing. Well, whenever I fucking end up driving this truck through something, and I'm gone, kiss my ass, everybody.
She was out of booze. She wasn't happy. Okay, watch this. I mean, she literally sucks that bone dry, and then that's Heidi's food.
Father and his 2 sons.
Right now, God loves me. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. But facing
Yes,
every
Savage.
day my family hates me is too much. Shut up right now, God.
To do right now. My name, my ID.
This is when she hit the lady in the Walmart parking lot. She was smoking her weed vape, doing a YouTube live,
and then the report will be done.
and she got away with it.
Just 2 citations, no insurance, and then void speed to hit pedestrian. Okay, you're not going to jail or anything like that. I completely understand. I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it wasn't on purpose.
I had
What's your dog's name?
a person, Heidi.
Hi, Heidi.
A person back home has access to a telephone that's in my name.
Okay.
And he has shut off my debit cards and my EBT that I
So here's these papers.
Which was a lie.
anything because they're shutting my shit off, and it's like I don't know. How
She should have went to jail.
Because no one seems to give a shit. I've been to the police
We
station
think so,
and
Janet.
they don't do nothing.
I wish I.
With the truth.
I love this one. Christine caught this one.
And this man has stolen enough shit from me while the Americans sit back and watch. Get out of my face, please. I don't know why you're doing that and why you're... I just took you for a walk. Lead the country into the ground! It's bad fuckers! Jasper County needs fucking, they need their heads.
This was 3 winters ago.
I can't wait for that town to go down like a 1-8 pudding. Because that town is going down like a 1-egg pudding. Yeah, it is. Apart, or somebody gave me a hug. I've been alone so long, I would fall the fuck apart. I would fall the fuck apart over a hug.
She does play it up. She would have made a good actor.
They said SIDS. But I know it was from falling off the bed. She couldn't breathe on her stomach. She wouldn't turn her head. That's why.
Okay. So this is the one where she was talking, somebody asked her about her baby, Jamie. Jamie was 6 months old, I think, Christine, somewhere around there. Her husband Bill said he come home from work. She had took everything out of the house, sold it, and moved her and her kids to a motel. We have heard different stories on this. We've heard one story where she was drunk and passed out and the baby fell off and suffocated. We've heard another story where she was outside, and this was out of her own mouth. She was outside talking to her mama, and when she went back in, the baby had passed. What 6-month-old baby can't turn its head? Why? Why couldn't that baby turn its head? And it wasn't Bill's baby. She'd run off with a truck driver, drunk, and got pregnant and come back to Bill. Her dotted eye. This is where she received $70,000 from a settlement from the Georgia's chicken farm.
Hurry. At Indigo Sky Casino, a Hellcat is coming your way. Just know that.
This is one of her first.
I'll read your heart. Get you guys them dogs. I'm so scared. Is that you guys them dogs?
This was in Texas in a motel room when she used to drink real heavy. And I do mean real heavy.
I'm so
PSA people, if I walk into a public restroom and I can smell your ass when I open the door, it's time for a bath. And if you had a bath recently, it's time for a doctor's appointment. Wash your ass.
I'm fed. This dog's fed. This dog's loved so very much. So you guys are very... There's something wrong
Thank
with you.
you.
Let a humane society come and get my face over my fucking dog.
And she'll do nothing.
I'm sorry, Tammy, but I'm done. I am a kind person, but I am not ignorant and I am not stupid. I was willing to be there for you.
She's mad at Sabrina again.
We have entertained you guys. I'm so fucking happy. I'm so happy. Everybody loves my videos. I'm so happy. People like my videos. But you know what? I'm going through a living hell while the world watches. While Jasper County and these places stay in business and treat me like shit. I'm over it. I'm over it. God is coming. God's
Okay, guys. I took this off of her TikTok page. Who is going to duet theirself acting like this and laugh like a banshee like it's funny? I mean, she's just laughing like she thinks that's the funniest thing she's ever done.
God is going to tear them up. They're going to burn. They are going to burn. Burn! Burn! Burn, motherfuckers, burn. By the window, by the window, that is where I'll become.
Why are you acting weird?
I'm the village crazy lady. That's my...
Told about something that's bad is shunned. You know it's fucking dirty. I'm beginning to not really give a crap. Thank you, society.
This was last summer.
I'm filthy, just dirty. Damn, and I'm getting more and more people going, oh, you're trying to be seductive on here? You guys are sick, man. Have you no pride? Man, this world is just gone to shit.
That's what I said, too. I'd be embarrassed to have something like that out on...
I can't even sleep. I'm going to tell you, Guvva. You motherfuckers, somebody better get your fucking calling me. Tearing my truck up. Doing this to my truck has me pissed.
Okay, she had been up so many nights straight. She started believing that the government was under her truck, taking needles and shooting stuff into her oil to mess up her truck.
Fucking my truck up has... I don't give a flying fuck where my name's been said. It was never tarnished to be cleared. Just a bunch of lies on it, so I don't care. God done cleared.
So she's always saying we're lying on her, but everything that we show is what she's posted, is what she said. So how are we tarnishing her name?
My name a long time ago, so kiss my ass, you dumb motherfuckers. You're not gonna win this.
Can I say this one more time? I'm immobile. My head is cracked on my truck. I think I've done enough for America, you know? I've won a buck.
So we went through this for about a month, wasn't it, ladies? That she was saying her truck was immobile, and then all of a sudden somebody sent her money to go get a joint, and her truck worked all of a sudden. And she hasn't had any problems with it since.
Above and beyond to try to fucking make. Man, I know there's people out there, you know, wanting to whip my ass, you know, and it's crazy. You know, I ain't ate in 2 days. I could probably knock these bitches backwards with my armpits. I don't understand the hate towards me, but,
She's
you know,
so
no telling what my
sweet.
family has said about me.
And this is another one of her schemes. She'll say that she hasn't eaten in a couple days. But if you're a loyal watcher, she eats all day long. It's the poor dog that hasn't ate. But she gonna eat. Trust me.
And that's sad. After called Jasper County Sheriff's Department, they just hang up on me. Somebody needs to do something about that place. Somebody needs to fucking do something about the fucking place. God's gonna. God. I've been joking my life and beat the fuck out of you. I whooped your ass good. Little girl, for being such a little brat. They had everything they wanted their whole lives. My children never got anything, but they always tried to smear their names, always tried to make them look bad.
She's talking about her niece.
Always. I don't understand people like that. I can't wrap my mind around it. About the fucking government. They need to get a life. You know, the tax dollars need to quit paying them. Tax people need to quit paying their taxes. Tell them to fuck off. You know, that's exactly what they deserve. Yeah. Let their children go hungry, because God's going to make sure they do. God. Not condemn and lie the fuck out your asses about. Stupid asses. I'm embarrassed for them. I seriously am embarrassed for them. And how many people they've had drive around to look at me. What is that about? I mean, cops. I mean, and unmarked cars. I mean, it's like...
So you can't tell me she's not doing some kind of drugs, because why would you be so paranoid? You're sitting in a Walmart parking lot, which now she's sitting in a welcome center. People are going to drive past you. People are going to walk past you. When she would park in a Walmart parking lot, how dare somebody walk past her truck looking for their vehicle? Because they were the government trying to spy in on her. Tell me that ain't paranoia.
There are rapists out there. I'm an abused woman that got fucking very much abused. And this is how they treat them. I don't give a flying fuck about the Federal Bureau of Idiots.
Poor Bill. One day he's the love of her life. He's the best one. And the next day he's beat her to a pulp. Which Bill said that he had to be careful because she would go in the bathroom and literally hit herself in the face with the hairspray can and then call the cops and get him arrested. And if I can find it, I'll show you one where she's...
and lie the fuck out your ass.
See if I can...
Your friends, you've been laughing at me with the rest of the family. Okay. No, you're never. Okay, that's fine. I'm still forgiving. Okay. Stupid. I always, that's because I told my kids. At least 3 times growing up, never turn your back on me. Don't do this, you know. Let's stay as a family. Stay close. Always believe in one another. Your friends, you've been laughing at me with the rest of the family.
She was talking about her daughter, Tara.
Tell her she's let you down. Tell her she failed you. Ask her what kind of grandma she is. Ask her all this. My son shot himself, and you know what? I can barely read a paper. Do you know that? I can barely even read a menu.
Guys, she can't read a menu, but she can read that chat real well, can't she?
I can barely even read a menu. No one knows that. You motherfucking failures. You're the fucking failures. And that has been enough.
having my daughter attack me and telling me that I'm a bad mom, that I'm a liar, that I'm never there for her, that I was this and that. And Tara was a rotten egg. Everybody fucking knows Tara was my fucking son. She was always with me. She's the one that ran away. She's the one that left home. Now I fucking used her and everything else. That's the devil working through her. It's the devil. And I want to know if I find out these motherfuckers have done something, I swear on my life. And God, this has been enough.
I can imagine doing families like the government's done. You know their eternity is going to be hellacious.
Will I ever back down? You don't know me.
Yeah. You think there's enough signs yet? You think the government believes me yet? Do you think the government yet?
Or something like that. But Carthage, there was something there, and I would always say, when I'd stay out at night, they know that. Presidente say nothing comes easy in life. If you want money, you got to work for it. Yeah, well, not some of us. Some of us have worked our ass off our whole life, while people just take. So, work for that. Yeah.
Let me be very clear.
Do you know who he is? Of course. He's the taker of souls. Many there are who fear him.
EBT fart card when you guys are starving to death? Know why?
Oh, I don't care what you told the FBI about me.
I mean, she is.
You're making fun of the wrong bitch. You're making
I'm looking for the one.
That is so funny because it's not gonna think. I think if I was all these people, I would just spend my time repenting. Had you had enough crystal? Oh, shut up. That's Don Myers. Have they ever drug tested them motherfuckers?
The poor man.
You know, the simple fact that the only thing I've tried to do is come to people and tell, hey, this grass is more dangerous than you think. That somebody stole from me. Injustice.
You notice none of it is never her fault. I'm trying to find a certain one.
Think what you called it. No weapon formed. Michelle. I ain't around Missouri. Yeah, Missouri's on that sugar. You leave it in it. No weapon.
I can't find it. She absolutely looks like the type who would hit herself and then claim domestic abuse. Absolutely. I was trying to find the one where she was hitting herself because we were all going, do it again, do it again. Hello, Kay. But that's the world of Tammy. We're still trying to find some older ones. Some of us have been watching her for so long we had to start deleting stuff out of our phones and computers because we were getting too many. But we're still trying to find a bunch of the older ones to post so people can watch them. Has anybody got any questions? You too, Sweet Pea? I mean, we just need help letting people know she's a scammer. I mean, she makes $1,200 a month on the 1st. She puts her Cash App up on the 1st and still begs for money. She could go rent her a little apartment. She don't want to. She likes the way she lives. And she'll tell you, I'm not renting no place. I'm not getting under the government's thumb. And now she's on this. She was born in 1971, September the 20-something. 21st, 26th, something like that. I can't remember. I know Christine's got it wrote down. Plus all of her YouTube money, but she'll say, I'm 54. She won't be 54 until September. Now she's trying to say she's 55. Last week she was 60. 21st. Yeah, she'll be 54 September the 21st. But she tries to tell people now she's 54. And like I said, last week she was like, they're being mean to a 60-year-old woman. You're not 60 yet, darling. We have. Okay, we have. They do nothing. Yes, if anybody has any ideas, they've started taking screenshots of her abusing Heidi and sending them to the ASPCA. We've got some where she chokes her down. She looks rough for 54. Yep. Yep. There was one, she was in the motel room and she was trying to beg. And Heidi was whining. Heidi needed to go to the bathroom. And she thought she had hit end on the live. And you see her pull her fist back and act like she's fixing to hit Heidi. And she happens to look over and notices that she's still on live. And so she ended it real fast. Laughing like a loon. Yeah, she's looking rough. And she loves it when she goes months without a bath. She'll tell you, I stink. And she loves it when she poos herself because she'll come online and say, I just pooed on myself. I had to walk into Walmart with it running down my legs. I mean, yep, she sure has. Her sister says that she's been this way her whole life. And she told us herself online that her father at the age of 15 made her get baptized because he was trying to get the demons out of her. It's poopy shorts. She's got nothing but poopy clothes under her bedding. I'll tell you how selfish she is. Last winter, she was in a Walmart parking lot. This little old man was living in the trees. Somebody gave him a new coat because they felt sorry for him. Tammy's running around in a hoodie, so he thought she didn't have a coat, so he offered it to her and she took it. Why would you take a coat when you're in a truck and that poor man was living in the trees? He would go to the food bank and get food, and instead of her taking her lazy self and going to the food bank, she'd take what they gave him. Yes. I mean, selfish. Selfish, selfish. She got kicked out of a church. She was on live, and she was going to go get a church to back her up for her grass. She was going to tell them all about it. They were in service. We didn't get to see it when she went in service, so we can only imagine what she did. But they escorted her out the door, and she screamed and told them, thanks for not even a fucking prayer. So they called the cops on her. So you see how she acts here. Imagine how she acted in that church. We all do, Kay. I'm telling you, she ever comes back to Oklahoma, I'm on her. But she won't come back to Oklahoma. Oklahoma and Missouri, I know they've got warrants out for her. That's why she's staying in Maryland, because they won't expedite. So she's hiding out in Maryland. I mean, it's horrible, guys. It's horrible. And for us that's been watching her 5 years, every year we say, this has got to be the last year. This has got to be the last year. They're going to do something. She's got a lot of bench warrants. They would arrest her, and she would go to court, and they'd tell her, pay $25 a month. She wouldn't pay them. She'd run from them. Exactly. And she's miserable. I've never seen her wake up in a good mood. Every morning, it's a screaming, fit-throwing thing. Exactly. I mean, I don't know if Heidi's going to make it through this summer. She's given her water out of a milk jug that she keeps in the back of the truck. So that water's hot. That's the only water that dog is getting. I mean, like the other night, she was feeding her an ice cream. She went and got it at Brahms. And then she's like, oh, it's 7 o'clock. I haven't fed you today. Let's see if she's come back on live. 43 minutes ago. No, she hasn't come back on live. So I know y'all's been hearing her complain about her mother. So she's saying that there was some kind of message in her mother's deal. Listen to this.
Stop in traffic. I got a spider bite, a splinter. Mom, what'd you complain? I'm happy. That is not what she said off camera. I'm happy. This is my happy face. This is our happy family. So dysfunctional.
So she's saying that her mother was talking crap on her. How is that? Exactly. And she's so jealous of her mom and her sisters. I did have a picture of her sisters. Where is that? You will flip when you see what her sisters look like. Let's see if I can find it. I know I've got y'all just flopping all over the place. I'm sorry.
No weapon formed.
Let me see. Where is the picture of her sisters? That's her mom. Bear with me. I know I got it. Maybe it's on my posts. Okay. Look at her sisters. Yeah, she's jealous of Heidi. Doesn't she got beautiful sisters? And so this is what's funny. Okay, if you look at this one, she tried to dye her hair so that she could look like her sisters and still couldn't pull it off. And she's always got to have that tongue sticking out. I mean, well, if nobody's got any more questions about her, I just ask you to please. Her demon was always coming through. Kay, I was trying to record her one night on TikTok and send it to Christine so Christine could repost it. And it starts out, the live starts out kind of normal, but the more I watched her, her eyes got blacker and blacker, and it's like you could literally see the demon coming out in her. And in the live, you can hear me saying, not today, Satan, not today, Satan. God's got my back, God's got my back. And I had to stop. I couldn't stream it. It was too scary. She does have a brother, and from what Devin was saying, if I'm right, is he acts just like Tammy. He's just as bad. He lives out off in the woods, and I think that's where Harry probably stays, is with him out in the woods. But he hears things and sees things. They're schizo. I mean, you know, unfortunately, I think it runs in their family. Yeah, her dad even said she had a demon in her soul. Yep. Yep. Yeah, 1 brother and 3 sisters. Yep. Yeah, it's wild, guys. All we ask you to do is please help us get the word out on her. Anytime I'm live, you're more than welcome to come in and ask me questions. If I can answer them, I'll answer them. If I can, I'm sure one of the other ladies can. On your channel. I always say a prayer before you go and watch her. Be prayed up. You got to be prayed up before you watch her. You know, and it's kind of funny because my son is a preacher and he does not like me watching her. He gets on to me all the time. He's his mother that is going to come through the phone on and attach itself to you. And I always tell him, I'm prayed up. I'm ready. But he won't watch her. He doesn't like me to watch her. And so, but guys, if she goes live again, I'll go live. You're more than welcome to come in. We do a TikTok also. And we discuss her. And everybody on TikTok's got a bunch of videos out. Sweet Pea, Tequila Sunrise, Shortisha, Destiny, Charlie H. He used to put out a bunch. Charlie H. Okay, let me tell y'all before I get off here. Charlie H. is the one that got us all started. He's the first person I found that was covering her. He had an aunt or a cousin. I can't remember, girls. What was it? Cousin, I think, that was in a nursing home, disabled. Tammy got a hold of her Cash App card, and before they could do anything, she had already took $2,000 from that lady. And that's when Charlie H, 83, started covering her. Cousin. Yeah, that's what I thought. And he's the one that got all of us started. And we've just kind of took it off from him and just went with it. And I think we've got about 12 of us that's been watching her for 5 years, unfortunately. But ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all so much. If y'all know any way to help us, please shoot us a line and tell us what to do. I thank y'all so much, and watch for me to go live, because if I'm live, she's live. Thank y'all. Have a wonderful day.